In this class, we have discussed about the selection method in the Excel. How can select your data? This is your data and you want to select this data. So many people just use the mouse, click the start of the data and go to the bottom of the data and select it with mouse. But if you want to select the data, your official data, and official data may be a large data, just like you can see this. This is the data, and you can select this data through your mouse. Need a over command of the mouse also take the time. So one concept here, you can go to the start of the data and just click the shift key and click on the last of the data. Your all data will be selected. So if you have the official data is like here, we have select the start of the data, go to the down of the data and here and just click the shift key and select the last of the data. Your all data will be selected. So method is when you just click simple click, your cursor will be moved. But when you use the shift key and you have click, your cursor will be select the data. So when you have click here and use the shift key and click the last, your data will be selected. All data selected. You can use this shortcut in your official data. Now, some people use the shortcut Control plus A, and select the data. First, know if what Control A, what feature will trigger. So Control A, go to the find and select a spatial in the current region. So if you when you press the Control A trigger this feature. This feature select the all data or your current region data, current region. The problem with Control A, if you have any blank row in the data, yeah, blank column in the data. So your data select before the blank row and blank column when you press the Control A. So imagine if you have used the large data, just like 50,000, data, and below of the after the 45,000, you have the one blank row, and you have don't see, and you have just click the Control A and copy and apply the pivot, yeah, apply the filter. So your 5,000 data is not considered. If you have the 50,000 data, after 45,000 have a one blank row, you have can't see, and you have applied the Control A and copy and apply any features, that time your 5,000 data is not considered your copy and pivot and filter like this feature. First, how can know my blank cell in the data? And if the blank cell, how can I identify if in the my data have a blank row? Yes, tell me.
Your voice is little bit breaking.
No, no, I just I'm not breaking. I just stop for your reply.
Okay, okay, okay. What did you ask?
I asked how can I identify if
Mhm.
how can I identify a blank row in my data? How can I identify? How can check If you have blank, how can check if you have blank row in the your data? So if you have see one by one like it's scrolling, so if your data is 1 and 2 lakh, take the more time. So one single call shortcut, you go to the start of the data and just press control down arrow. Control down arrow. Your cursor go and stop the last of your data, but before of your blank row.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have used the control right, left, up, your cursor will be moved first to last in the one click, one shortcut. But your cursor will stop before your blank row. If you have the data blank row, to stop before the stop. If you have no
Okay.
any blank row, then cursor go to the last. Yes, here, no any blank row, go to the last. And go to the, if you press the up row, the up data, down, down, and,
Mm.
okay? Like that.
Mm.
So if you have the blank row, how can select the data? In the one single shortcut. So that time we have used control, shift, and and command and button. After the home, you can see your keyboard, control, shift,
Okay.
and. You select the and, your all data will be selected in the one single click. So if you when you press the control shift and, then Excel apply the select your data used range. If you have type here some number and you have remove it, as per you, you have only for data with O column, but as per Excel, use cell is the P and Q also, because you have used this type the data and delete the data. You can use you will, so that time we have just select Control Shift and this blank row also selected, blank column also selected, because Control Shift and select the use range. Select the use range. So you have
Okay.
choose the best shortcut, Control Shift, right arrow, right arrow, down, down, down. That like one by one. If you this shortcut, you can also overview your data. If you have the data and this Control Shift, right arrow and down arrow, your data will be selected. If you have blank, cursor will stop, you can press the again down arrow, your data will be selected.
Okay.
Okay. But
Okay.
one problem here, we have used the many shortcut and just say you if you use this shortcut. So what is how can find the all type of the shortcut in the Excel? So some people go to the Google and search the shortcut key like that. But if you have the Excel, you can go to the Excel help. Just you can also search here and also press the shortcut F1. F1 for the Excel help. Okay. And you have search here. Just like we have searched the shortcut. And after you will give the result here, keyboard shortcut in Excel. Click here. And you can see the all type of the shortcut in the Excel using the Excel. And you have copy and you have tried to practice. So all type of the shortcut available here. How can we have retrieve? Press the F1, search the shortcut, and click the search result. You can got this all shortcut list. You can also search the anything related to Excel. Just like I want to the Excel limitation. What topic had a what limitation? So we have just search here limits. Press the enter. After that, we have select here. Oh, sorry, we have a spelling mistake here. Limits. Press the enter. Wait a minute. But remember, when you have used this feature, need to internet connection because this data comes from the Microsoft side. So when you have used this, please check your internet connections. And this is the list of the feature and list of the limits. How can open the workbook at once? This is not limited to found, depend on system memory and system resources. Total number row and columns, column width, row height, page breaks, every feature is related here. You can search here everything. Just like I want to know about the VLOOKUP. Search here VLOOKUP. And you got the VLOOKUP related features. You can also the difference, just like we click the your VLOOKUP functions, and you can see all related to VLOOKUP function. Also, video is available. Also, you can play the video and see the how can use it. But why search the topic in this Excel help? Because Google is the popular. Mostly people search the problem in the Google. But you have remember, if you search anything on the Google, Google give the link of your different sites and articles, and this site is not belong to Microsoft because this is not a proofread. You can search anything, maybe possible you got the wrong result, wrong information, but in the Excel help you got the correct information because this is the user manual of the Excel and then provided by Microsoft, and this is the 100% proofread. Okay, ma'am, it is clear. Next time,
Yeah, yeah.
next time, if you have any problem, go to the Google before you have searched this feature on Excel help. Okay, it is clear.
Okay.
Now back to our topic. So you have select the data with three and four type. First, you have select with mouse. Go to the start and click the shift key and go to the last. Your all data will be selected.
Mm.
Okay. Now you have select the data
Okay.
with Control A, and second Control Shift third Control Shift right arrow down arrow, and fourth is the Control Shift and. It is clear. Give me the minute.
Oh shit.
And.
No, four boys, what?
Control Shift and.
Okay.
Give me the minute. Do you understand how can select the data? A minute. Give me the 1 minute. Sorry, Priya, man. I got a call from my father,
Yeah, I see. Okay, okay, sure, sure.
and my father is the army retired, so I can't ignore his phone.
Okay, it's okay. Okay.
Army people have a very discipline. If you miss the phone,
Yeah.
ask the many question. Why miss the call? Where are you? Which
Uh,
you don't understand me. I'm
okay.
in the class. I have two brother. I have respect my father from the
Okay.
childhood, so I never ignored his call. Sorry.
Mm,
Okay. So we have give the fourth shortcut key for selected data. First, you have used the shift with mouse click start to end. Second, you have just pressed the control A. And third, you have used the control shift right arrow down. And fourth, control shift END and. Both are the understand? Any problem?
yeah. Yeah, good, good.
Okay. Now I want to select the some particular cells, not a overall sales, some particular cells. That time we have just pressed the control and we have just click which cell you want to select. Okay. Hold the control
Okay.
key and you can select. Just hold the control key. Now, if you have select the random cells, you have just formatting, deleting, editing anything, but you can't the copy. You try to copy, so the message this action does not work on multiple selection. Okay. Now, so if you want to copy, if you want to copy and you want to also select the multiple cells, that time you have select the sum sequence. It's like we have select the three row, the every selection in the three row. I want to select here one, two, four, two to four. So every column have a select two to four, and then you have copy. Okay. So you have select the random cell, you use the control, and you have click, but you can't copy. You want to copy, then select the same way, but in sequence. It is clear?
Okay.
And you have copy and paste anywhere. You have copy to different locations with gap, but when you have paste, you paste the data as a continuous. Okay. So do you understand when you use the select the random sales, how can you use and what is the limits and what is the benefits? Any problem?
You understand?
Now I have the multiple sheets here, and now I want to type the date
Yeah.
on every sheet. So some people write the one sheet and copy and paste the all sheet. But I want to type in once that time, go to the first sheet, press the shift key and go to the last sheet. Your all sheets will be selected. Now I have typed anything in the cell, any one sheet, every sheet will be copied automatically, just like carbon copy. You can see in the seed 4 also date, seed 5, seed 6, seed 7, seed 8. So you have just select the first seed, press the shift key and click on the last seed. All seed will be selected, and after that anything do in the cell, every seeds will be copied automatically. But I want to enter the date time, but not all seeds, some selected seed. That time we have used the control. If you want to select the continuous, use the shift. But you want to select the custom, that time use the control. So you press the control button and click your selected sheet. And now I have time, enter the time here and also do the formatting here. So you can see it's on the sheet 5, on the sheet 2, your data time is also copied with formatting. This is okay? Any problem? Hello, Miss Priya? Any problem?
Very good. Yep,
Okay. Now, before the if you go to the type the data before the typing your data need to some rules. First, some people enter the data say I have one puja and have a puja I have multiple value. So some people write the here number using the alt enter that called wrap text. Alt enter here, right? But remember, this for only for visual, not for calculation. I want to try total of puja can't do the sum because when you have used the wrap text, this is the text. Second thing, if you have to convert this number in number, so 786574 is the one value, not a different value. So now I want to sum. So need to enter the data like different cell. Just like here's the puja and type the numbers, one number in one cell. And now you can merge, select this and merge your cells, set the alignments, and now you can total it. Okay? For the total, we have applied the sum formula. So remember, you can't type any number with text. You have ignored the entering data with number with text because when you have entered number with text, your calculation is not performing because in the Excel can't anything calculate with the number and text. This is the universal rule. Okay. So when you type the data and in future you want to calculate this data, so ignoring type the number with text. So it's just like some people write enter the number, this is a measurement, and hit the feet, 78 feet, 32 feet like that, 39 feet, 96 feet, and now I want to total. So we have can't total on this because when you have entered with text, your data also converting in text and some formula, any rate of the calculation not performing on the text. So you have need to type the number in one cell and your measurement in the another cell here. Now you can sum it, easily sum. But sometimes we have requirement we have no star column. I want to show my feet also before the number and after the number in the same column. So that time we have used the custom formatting. So go to the home menu and here is the number. Click on the number and select the custom. In the custom, we have just select right here 0, single 0, and now FT and just press OK. You can see, so this is the only for visual, not an original. And second thing, second universal rules you remember, the Excel have a two type of the data. First the visual and second the original. So 78 FT is the visual and original is the 78. When you double click, yeah, go to the your formula bar, you got the original value. And your any type the calculation formula perform on the your original value, not a visual value. So in future classes, we have discussed in detail about the custom formatting. If why use the zero, why use the FT in inverted comma. So in future classes, we have discussed. Now we have discussing about the calculation. How can calculate anything in the Excel? Just like I have typed the some numbers, I want to add the 20 and get the result in the B column. So that time we have used the equal. Any type of formula and calculation, you have to start with equal. When you press the equal, Excel understand here is the calculation, not a value. So we have select the 85. You can also press the 85 plus 20, but this is not linked with the A. When you change the A column A value, B column is not update. So should you have select the reference. When you click here, see a reference A1, A column and one number row and plus 20. We have just enter here. Now got the result. I want to same calculation of the below. So just go to the corner, mouse point will be changed, just click and drag it. Every formula will be applied. So here is the, we select A1 and when you drag down here, A1 convert A2, A3, A4, A5. So no need to enter the formula individually. But some problem here, I have typed the number 30 on the D1, D column and one number row. Now I want to add my 30 in the B in the A column. So that time we have select here and plus D1. And when you drag down, have a problem. What is the problem? So problem is your A1 increase A2, so D1 also increase D2. But we have need A1 convert to A2, but we have don't need D1 to D2. I want to fix D1 as a D1. So for that, we have used the absolute reference. Just apply the dollar sign before your row number, and when you have drag, now you can see every formula have a D1, not a change. So when you drag, your reference will be increased, but you have not required to increase. That time we have applied the dollar sign. We have applied the dollar sign before of the number one. Okay, before of the number one. So when you drag top to bottom, number one not a change, but we have dragged left to right. You can see D is changed to E. D E changed to E because we have don't apply. We have can't apply here dollar sign before the D. So if you have applied the dollar sign before the D, now you have dragged down left right. Your D1 will be fixed. So when you're discussing on the formula in the future classes, we have discussed this feature in detail. Okay. So today we discuss about the selection method, how can select the data, how can retrieve the shortcut list and any other information about the Excel feature from the Excel help. And when you had what think about the typing the data if you before know about the typing the data. And second thing, how can calculate a number and how can apply, why apply the dollar sign in the reference, right? So I share the class recording